What is far deadlier than most people realize? Serious? Unprotected sex and random hookups. Blowing up money on insignificant things and never saving money. Not having healthy relationships with people. Hippos. They kill more people in Africa than lions do. In a single year, there are 25 more deaths caused by pens than deaths caused by sharks. Everyone has at least one pen in his pencil case, but nobody has a shark in his pencil case. Driving, your odds of being killed in a car crash in the US are like 1 in 103. I'm still amazed whenever I go to a cleaning products section and see bleach and ammonia just chilling together. Like, that's a World War I chemical weapon waiting to happen. Giving birth. Life. Hippos. Bees, but then again, humans are actually quite fragile, and a lot of things can easily send us to the other side. Insulin, looking at drops on a table you can barely tell the difference between the therapeutic dose and a lethal one. Edit: if anyone can find the actual image of 2 doses of insulin on a table, I'd super appreciate it. I was going to post the link for reference but I couldn't find it. Kangaroos. Water. Can cut through metal when moving fast, will kill you when too much is drank, can dissolve most things over time. Paper bags. Those things can fuck up your eye, I know from experience. Toxic relationships. Far too many suicides happen because of bad relationships and no other way out. Medication. Those dosages on the labels are not just suggestions, y'all. Falling coconuts. Removed. Falling down. A single mild fall can easily kill you if you happen to land just right. Usually on the back of your head. Horses. They weigh 1,200 pounds, they're extremely jittery, and they can crush you or kick you to death on accident. And that's just horses in general. Stallions will try to hurt you just to assert dominance. And these are animals that have been known to bite each other's throats out when they fight. Don't mess with horses unless you know what you're doing. Always be careful, even if you do. Window air conditioners. Mixing certain cleaning products together. OTC drugs. Take one extra pill and over time you could need a liver transplant. Eating disorders. They are the second deadliest mental illness next to opioid addiction. Edit: some sources. One citation of this figure. https://www.nationaleatingdisorders.org/statistics research eating disorders. As some users have pointed out, it gets kind of complicated when you factor in suicide, co-occurring mental disorders, etc. But regardless of the exact percentage, a significant number of people with eating disorders do end up dying as a result of their mental illnesses. Yes, opioid addiction is a mental illness, according to the DSMV. https://www.nkbi.nlm.nih. gov/books/nbk553166/. Being dependent on opioids does not mean you have a mental illness, but having a compulsive pattern of substance abuse is considered by the American Psychiatric Association and many other international health organizations to be a mental illness. Infections can still fuck you up easily if you don't seek medication attention in time. Depression and other mental health problems. Deer. Over 120 people a year die from deer directly, and another 175 to 200 from car accidents caused by deer, with some 10,000 injuries, and more deaths and injuries related to deer hunting. By the way, deer are pretty mean and terrible parents. I have seen a deer push her fawn ahead of her near the food, to see if there is a predator, then, if the fawn is okay, go out and hit the fawn to get at the food herself. Pregnancy and birth. Thank science it's less risky for mums and babies. Having had an emergency cesarean has brought home how lucky me and baby are to be here. Putting feet/legs on dash of car. Acetaminophen. Garage door springs. They will kill you. Unpasteurized milk. Killed so many people in the past. I chased a horse once, when I was much younger. It was almost the worst mistake of my life. If I'd been a little bit faster, it would have been. Feeling the wind on your face from a horse's kick is something else. Table corners, particularly low tables, you fall farther before striking the table, giving a greater impact force. For similar reasons, hard surface floors that are prone to be damp, for example tiled floor in a shower. This applies especially if the shower has a nice little built-up threshold between it and the rest of the bathroom. Experienced this one firsthand stepping into a shower in a hotel room. Update: wow, this has blown up. Please, stay safe, friends. Removed. Carried by a swallow? Liquid oxygen. It allows fire to reach such insane heat that it will burn through steel. Not melt. Burn. Removed. Standing under waterfalls. Edit to elaborate: loose rocks or debris from the river or stream above could fall and crush you. Vending machines, more deaths than Chuck. Human stupidity. It doesn't directly lead to deaths, but indirectly it is the cause of a lot of deaths. Windows. It's easy to think they're more secure than they actually are, which is especially dangerous in taller buildings. Falling through a broken window has a very high risk of a major laceration. Broken glass on the floor can again mess your body up spectacularly, and on certain surfaces it's really hard to spot even moderately sized razor-sharp pieces. Edit: LPT for those living in areas that are earthquake-prone, keep a pair of slippers or sandals by your bedside. If there is an earthquake during the night, the chances are you will have picture frames that fell and shattered around your home, and you should have something hard-soled to walk on in that situation. Edit 2, be a thoughtful human. If you break something made from glass, don't just toss the broken glass. Put it into a cardboard box, tape it so it's sealed, and write broken glass on the box. My parents use layers of newspaper and tape it up. You have no idea who might handle the bag with your rubbish in. Acetaminophen is bad for your liver in high doses, and when mixed with alcohol it's a real killer. Don't ever mix the two. Prescription medication. Ignorance. Definitely not a bliss. Hyperventilating before you jump into a pool on the theory that you will be able to hold your breath underwater longer. That could be lethal. Hippos. They kill more people than elephants, buffalo, lions, tigers, rhinoceros and bears combined. They are the deadliest land mammal by far. Obesity. What conventional uses of Sharpie ink are deadly? Removed. Acetaminophen. It's in so many OTC drugs and can really do a number on your liver. A lot of people don't realize when they're sick that they are taking over the recommended daily dose. By falling on you? Don't walk downstairs with your hands in your pockets. Keeping a gun in the house. Little kids will just pick it up and pull the trigger, and they are better at finding things than we realize. Also, people have a bad day and a lot of suicides happen in a spur of the moment kind of way. Sucks that the gun industry has successfully lobbied US Congress to not track gun deaths. Mosquitoes. Deadliest animal on Earth by far. Alcoholism. It's salty mommy needs her wine. And look at this sunscreen bottle that doubles as a secret flask. Until your liver gives out in your mid-40s. It's sad that our culture has made alcoholism into some type of cute joke instead of recognizing how much it can destroy your body and life, and the lives of those around you. Cars. Very interesting how much society has normalized the dangers of the road. We often say things like you're more likely to die in a car accident than blank, which is intended to make blank seem safe, but it really tells us how many people are dying in car accidents all the time. Lack of affection. Paper has the ability to rip your finger off if spent fast enough. Kidney beans. Heat them till 90 degrees and you have a great source of ricin. Stress. Chemotherapy drugs. They might kill the cancer, but they do it by killing the rest of you too. It's a pretty horrible way of treating a horrible disease. Parkour people think it's just dangerous, but there are so many ways that you can die, like hitting your head, falling down or breaking a limb. It's really deadly.
with